say, kids, what time is that?
Slapdash Toys, it's the Tomlin playset.
Set it up!
And watch your kicker boot another three-pointer.
Field goal!
Comes with Coach Figure guaranteed to finish 9 and 8 every single season.
And kicked it! Another field goal!
It's the Tomlin playset, the only football toy that always goes 9 and 8. Call the shots with Coach T, rack up threes with a spring-loaded kicker, and watch old man quarterback's arm barely move.
Devin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
Diggs is the guy.
At least I should date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
Why Diggs?
Man. No.
He's crazy.
He's not a guy that you want to bring home to your parents.
He talks a lot,
Outrageous. Don't know what he's going to say.
and I don't like him.
We're going to leave it like that. No.
This is not an NFL official speaking German.
Plus, they offered to wind the clock so it really ends the game at this point. End of regulation, we'll roll to.
I'm not sure what he said there.
I know it stings right now. I know. We left plays out there, but listen up. Fellas, we may have lost, but now we're on track for 9 and 8. Yeah, 9 and 8, baby.
Yo, look at this. Look at the little troll, bro. Blue wig and everything, crying his eyes out. That is wild.
Stumping the whole team.
I'm getting this on video. This is wild.
Introducing Buffaloes, the breakfast that gets your hopes up every January with marshmallow penalty flags and football. Each crunchy O tastes like a first down until it doesn't.
We fumble at the goal line again. Buffalo. Crunchy footballs. Milky buffalo horn.
And check it, free toy Super Bowl ring. It says almost on it.
Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
Welcome to another train wreck episode of the Sports Dorks. Here's Bruce, Edson, and Keith for this week's news, notes, and bad takes.
That's right. Here we are.
Yep, another bad take.
IL. We had to put Bruce on the IL.
Yeah, already. Off-season surgery. He can rehab with Mahomes.
Yeah, there you go. So, how's it? It's been 2 weeks since our last show. And, yeah, the intro is dated. Okay.
Yeah, I know, but
sue me.
Until we can come up with something better.
Yeah, I'll come up with something better. I'll have to get some baseball in there, some golf.
Oh, and college basketball is coming up.
College basketball. But,
Which, by the way, I love what UConn did to St. John's. Holy cow. Oh, wow.
Oh, I know.
After St. John's beat them there, like thinking, oh, we're on par with you. And UConn's like, well, you think so, huh?
Oh.
And they just demolished them.
Danny Hurley had to kind of rein them in because all of a sudden they hit the skids and they didn't look very good. In fact, we can skip right to it. Let me get there.
I know. I didn't even.
Since you brought it up, we'll just go.
Didn't even mean to preempt the whole thing, but that was
not
the first thing that came to my mind.
Not a problem at all. So, where am I here? There we go. Here's the rankings. So, yeah, that St. John's game started the skid for the Huskies.
Yeah.
Where, then they lost 2 out of 3, and Hurley came out and said our defense is trash.
Yep.
And since then, oh boy, they beat Villanova. They didn't beat St. John's. They took them to the woodshed.
I mean, geez, they couldn't do anything. Wow.
I couldn't believe. I thought there was something wrong when I'd forgot.
I know. I kept like what?
72-40, like 40 or yeah.
It just must be the first half, and they got the number wrong on the UConn side or something.
I thought they had the number wrong on the St. John's side. Like, how do you finish a game with 40 points?
Well, yeah, given it was the end of I didn't think it was the end of the game, but
yeah, and a ranked team. I think they were ranked 12th at that point, weren't they? And they dropped down to 15 now. No, it looks like they went up.
I mean, they're still
rankings come out Monday. So
big, and their biggest standings are still like up there.
Yeah, No, they're a phenomenal team. 22-5. Patino's got them playing great.
Yeah,
He's turned them around.
Their shooting is abhorrent. I mean, they just don't have a good shooter.
Right.
But their defense is phenomenal.
Oh my God, they rotate so quick, and that's what gave UConn fits that first time.
Yeah.
But man, holy moly! And you know, Edson, I wanted to bring this up in the most delicate way I possibly could, because Arizona was #1 all year long, and then they lost 2 straight games. And now your favorite school and mine, Duke, is right back where they always are.
They're always there. Wow, it's just amazing how, like, just as this time rolls around,
right? And after Krzyzewski leaves, you're like, okay, maybe there'll be a bit of a lull. I mean, they're a basketball blue blood. You know, they're going to be able to move on from Krzyzewski, just like North Carolina did with Dean Smith. But like, you figured there'd be a drop, right? Here they are.
Going to be up there.
Here they are. And they got Michigan and Houston.
Houston was there last year too. So
Iowa State. Now there's a team. I watched them the other day. I was at the gym and they were on the TV and I was watching some of it. And wow, they're impressive. Iowa State's impressive. So the tournament's going to be fun. And of course, we know nothing. So our brackets will be broken immediately. As it goes.
I mean, not that I knew anything, but my bracket was crap last year, except for I did have the final 2 and the winner. So I mean, if that goes for anything, but
it does go for something.
That might be the easiest thing to say, though.
Well, last year had that weird. We had all the #1 seeds end up in the final.
Yeah, I mean that was typical.
Not much drama there. So like, I'm hoping that doesn't happen this year. But when you look at in the way college sports, in fact, Donald Trump had a hearing yesterday with Ron DeSantis and a bunch of coaches and about this NIL, the future of college sports, because let's not call it college sports anymore, because it is not college.
No, I know.
It's minor league sports. These guys are getting paid. And
yep.
When you have, oh God, I just blanked on the quarterback for Oregon's name there. But he's, instead of going into the draft and because he doesn't want to get picked by the Jets #2, goes back to Oregon for $6 million.
Yep. I mean, that would have been they would have gotten into the draft no matter which team picked him up. Right. Otherwise, but if you're going to get paid almost as much anyway, so.
And they're not even pretending to go to class like they used to, because they don't need to.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So what are they even doing there? Like it's I don't. And then so because now that they're going to have the haves and then the have-nots in any small college, mid-ranked college team that gets a phenomenal player, the guy's going to walk and he's going to go to a bigger school in the second year. So like you can't retain talent,
right? Yeah.
You're a college like Pitt, the Pitt Panthers. They don't have the backers and the alumni to pay a guy to stay when he can go.
Yeah, that whole portal.
Right. He'll go play for Miami or somewhere else, or so for football or in basketball, he'll go play for Duke or Kentucky or something. So yeah, it's got to be fixed somehow. But
yep.
So that said, I only expect #1 and 2 seeds this year in the Final Four again, because that's
the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. I don't know why. I don't know if that was what they were trying to get at, which is not a good thing, but that's what they got.
Yeah, no, it makes it really not dramatic, not even competitive. I mean, you'll still get an upset or two in the first couple rounds, which would be great, but there won't be that sustained run when you get an upset. Like years ago when you saw somebody like, when Gonzaga was first coming up and they went on those runs, or you'd have like Loyola Marymount go, 2 or 3 rounds on a mythical run, and it's just like you don't get that anymore.
You get that #9 seed going all the way to the Final Four. Oh, jeez, sometimes.
Yeah.
Probably won't get that again.
With that kind of money, they can get this. Yeah, they don't need the college girls, Paul.
It was almost. It's like it was like the what is it that always happens whenever something goes far enough? There's always like an over
a tipping point.
but then the solution doesn't tend to be a solution. It tends to be like a overreaction to something that's been going on, and that because they kept saying all these kids are bringing in a lot of money to the colleges. Why aren't they getting out of it? It is true. It is.
I understand both sides of this.
Now it seems like
right.
Yeah. Is that the right solution? No, they kind of
moved too far in one direction. Yeah.
Like the pendulum went way too far.
Way too far. Way too far. So I saw Danny Hurley interviewed. God, I forgot which game it was. A couple games ago, and they asked him something, and he goes, "Well, college basketball is not college basketball anymore. So the whole approach to building a team is completely different." Yeah,
which it is true.
It's true, which sucks because the charm of college basketball was student athletes, much like the Olympics. Now, the Olympics used to be student athletes, college amateurs, and except in the case of hockey, basketball, it still is. But we had something, and I think this might be the first time this ever happened, where a country won the gold medal for men's and women's in the same sport. I mean, there's probably been skiing, like individual.
Yeah,
but a team sport. I don't
definitely for hockey. I'm trying to.
I don't think basketball or anything else like that I can remember. If I'm wrong, someone let us know in the comments after the fact or what have you. But and they both won the same exact way, which was crazy. So this game, I was working out in LA, and I got on my flight just in time for the overtime for the women. I put it on the seat back there, and I got to see Megan Keller score that game winner in overtime, which was awesome. I'm sitting on the plane, we're getting ready to taxi out, and all of a sudden I'm going, and people are looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? You having a seizure? I was so excited. And then the pressure was, what a great goal too. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah. I didn't see it live. But.
Amazing individual effort where she dangled and put the puck between the defender's legs and then backhanded it. And it was a beautiful goal. It was really exciting, and I was so happy for them. And then the pressure was put then on the men's team.
Yeah.
A couple days later. Now, I didn't think they had a much of a chance. Canada is awesome. And they got out to the quick league. Matt Boldy, talk about individual efforts. Did you see that first goal by Matt Boldy? Where he flipped the puck up in the air to himself, batted it over the two defenders' sticks, got it, and went in on a breakaway and scored.
Jeez.
Just crazy. And as Paul pointed out, they both beat Canada.
Yeah, that's got to be the first time because of the
but
first.
Halfway through the game, U.S. took 2 bad penalties, and it gave Canada a 5-on-3, and they killed the penalties off. They killed the power play, but the momentum clearly swung the other way. And for the rest of the game, Canada, it was a shooting gallery on.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe that when I saw that 40 saves.
You were texting me like, "Are you kidding me with this goalie?"
It reminded me because I went back and rewatched the movie Miracle. It reminded me of I can't believe I forgot his name already. But
Jim Craig.
Of course. It's a very easy name to remember.
Jim Craig was under assault.
How he's constantly under assault.
Yeah, I felt like that too. I was like, they're just hanging on. But what were they hanging on to? In the case of the Miracle on Ice, the USA was ahead, and they were clinging to the 1-goal lead for the last 10 minutes, just trying to get out. This game, they were tied. They gave up a bad goal at the end of an even strength goal at the end of the second period. It was 1-1. And I was like, they're going to get beat. They couldn't generate anything. They were just completely dominated, but they got it to overtime. And then this is my gripe with, I don't like the 3-on-3. I don't like the 3-on-3. But someone said, in the Olympics, they got the closing ceremonies. They're time constrained. They have to get these games done. Okay, then why don't we do it this way? 5-on-5 for 10 minutes. And I forgot who suggested this. Might be Paul, who's in the chat. 5-on-5 for 10 minutes. If that doesn't work, go 4-on-4 for 10 minutes. If that doesn't work, go 3-on-3. By then, someone's going to score.
Yeah.
And I like that idea. But anyway, Jack Hughes, who lost a couple teeth earlier in the game when he took Sam Bennett's blade to the mouth, ends up getting the game winner in overtime. Like, you go back to the 1980 game, there were just so many like poetic justices, like weird, like you couldn't write it this way. Like scoring with 1 second left at the end of the first period, the captain gets the game winner, just like so many crazy, you'd say this is stupid in a movie, but it was real. Kind of with this too. The guy who scores the game-winning goal got all his teeth knocked out, and they got a 4-minute double minor power play. They couldn't score, and he comes in off the bench in overtime and nets one. So it was just awesome. And I think what gets lost in this too is that the USA Hockey went 100% on penalty kills throughout the entire Olympic tournament.
Wow.
They didn't give up a single power play goal, and that's phenomenal. And Connor Hellebuck was great, and last night gave up 5 goals. I think you can see it right up there. Ducks Winnipeg, Ducks 5, Winnipeg 4.
It's not the Olympics. Who cares?
Well, the knock on him was he's a great goalie. He's a phenomenal goalie, but he could never win that big game. Last year when they had the 4-country, I forgot what they called it, the 4 Nations Classic, the USA was favored. They could win the whole thing, and he choked. He looked terrible in the final game against Canada. So yeah, this was just a phenomenal moment, almost as good as 1980. 1980 will always be the best.
Yeah,
because they were a bunch of amateur kids who took down a pro, basically a pro juggernaut. But it was awesome. I mean, when Hughes scored that goal, I was sitting at my kitchen table and I jumped up. I was like, holy shit. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I had already resigned my fact that like, just hurry up, Canada, just get this over with. Like, just kill us already. It's like they were like playing with their food, just put it, man. And that stick save he made with the paddle, Hellebuck, when he put the paddle down, that was, I remember, what's his face calling the game? God. Drawing a blank. Kenny Albert said, bookmark that right there. That, like, if the USA wins this game, bookmark that save right there. Yeah, it was crazy. What's sad is, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on this, but you people on the left, like, if you're on the left, great. That's good for you.
Yeah.
More power to you. But do you have to be so miserable that the only time you're happy is making other people miserable?
Seems that way. Some, not everybody, but some people.
How can you?
They're very outgoing, loud people. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Always want to be.
These kids are getting. Yeah. Especially
just for doing something that's like kind of traditional, typical. I don't know. It's not even out of the.
They're representing our country in Olympic Games. It's entertainment. It's games. And I should mention too, this still from this video is the Johnny Gaudreau, when they honored Johnny Gaudreau after the game and they brought his kids out on the ice to take the team photo, and like how touching. Like these are salt of the earth kids. They're really, down to earth, and most hockey players are. But I'm just sick of seeing people just dogpiling them for winning a gold medal and being excited about it.
Yeah.
And it's all because they took a call with Trump and they went to the State of the. Who wouldn't?
Like I said, it's like it's something more traditional, and it's unifying, and it's
should be.
Sports is at the very least should be the thing that can unify the country and just be about the country without having to start any kind of hate mongering and everything.
It's just the Drake. Love the Drake if he did bet on the Canadian teams. Love the Drake.
Wow. Yeah.
No,
maybe.
In this whole thing that they should have said something to Trump about the joke he made about the women's team. It was a joke. Like, can nobody laugh anymore either?
That's not.
All he said was, if I don't bring the women, they'll impeach me. Like, he didn't say, I'm bringing the women to, do the laundry here and wash the dishes.
Right.
Like, come on, man. God, so
I
tired.
mean, he extended it the same for both, so it's not.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Then they went to Flava Flav's, party instead, and Flava Flav's been brought up on charges for battering women.
Yeah,
So
that's really cool.
Yeah, how do you make those decisions, right? Baseball started, Edson. Have you watched any preseason games?
I haven't watched it. I've kind of just like looked to see what was going on and see if anything, anybody's kind of like popping up as somebody who's coming out of nowhere here in terms of.
I've been on full disclosure, some Zoom calls for work this week, and I've had them on the background.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's for spring training. That's probably the best thing. Like you're busy with something, you just have it on.
But I did stop for one game. The other day, I heard, Connor Griffin's in the starting lineup for the Pirates.
Oh.
Against the Red Sox. And I was like, that might be worth watching. He gets up and his first at bat, real pro game. And it was against Ranger Suarez, who's a good pitcher. Hit the ball out of the park into the street. Into the street. Then he came up his second time and did it again. Hit another one into the street. He's the top prospect in baseball, and the Pirates have him. And the kid, he's 19 years old, and he looks like he's ready already. And his post-game interview was impressive. He's
they have him, and then they have Skeens. Jeez.
There's a chance that by the end of this season, the Pirates could have the best position player in baseball and the best pitcher in baseball.
Jeez. Wow.
And they'll still struggle to make the playoffs. I mean, they did add around them. At least they did try to build the team out this year. So, there is that. And my neck is killing me. Oh, my God.
Yeah, my back is killing me, too.
All the freaking...
Another foot and a half to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Glinter's right. I think that decision was made before he made the joke. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure. I think they declined before he even...
Yeah.
Or regardless of it. Yeah, you're perfectly right. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they won their gold like 3 days before. So, yeah. The offer was probably extended then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow removal is not fun. So,
and you know me, I like winter.
But right. I know.
I've had it. This winter can go eat a bag of dicks, man. I'm tired of it. So, yesterday, I just wanted to. This was more for Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
Who's home nursing his injuries on IL. The Japanese baseball season started, or they did their first exhibition yesterday, something in the national team. And but the point was that Shohei Ohtani, who was not playing in the game, he's there for the World Baseball Classic. He came out to take BP. And I heard this on the radio. I was driving yesterday. They cut in. They said, "You won't believe this." Like everybody stopped. A stadium full of people stopped to watch him take BP, and he was apparently just crushing these 450-foot bombs all over the place. So, do you care, by the way, about the World Baseball Classic?
No,
neither do I. What I do care about is what happened with the Olympics. Sidney Crosby's hurt now. He's out for a month. He got hurt in the Olympics. I'm worried about Paul Skeens or Aaron Judge or one of these kids getting hurt in.
Yeah, how do they? It's not. Is it a certain percentage of team? How do they even determine?
There's a lot of players they're going
Right, I understand, but it can't be all. Is it proportional across the teams, or it depends on who you?
Kind of. I know the Yankees have 11 players going, but there are 11 guys being spattered over 8 teams.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the one thing that you might get out of it is that you might see someone get a chance that wouldn't otherwise get a chance to play on these, and you might see somebody kind of flourish and discover that they're actually good.
The ones that are left behind to play on their major league.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they're still gonna place a whole team, do the spring training, and you're gonna have to field the team, so you got to put in people that you might not have. So. You might discover a couple of people.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. Not interested in it.
This headline here: 2 repeat Cy winners. Paul Skeens said he has a 7th pitch now. even though he's downplaying it.
Most people don't even have 6.
Most people don't have 3.
Yeah,
He's got 7.
And this is pretty bad.
He can go from 82 to 102. Like, wow. How do you, with movement, and he's unbelievable. Tony Clark resigns. You sent me this, and I had heard.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, what?
What I couldn't believe was Tony Clark. Look at the guy.
I know.
Tony Clark, I remember when he played for Detroit. Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. 49ers.
Yes. Bruce he signed a free agent contract with the 49ers and immediately got hurt. Went to the front door of that training facility and slipped on ice. And that was it. Stepped on a rake. So apparently he was having some illicit relationship with his sister-in-law, who's a union employee that he hired, and that's an HR violation. Yeah. So they're looking for a new MLB PA. This is crazy because this comes on like the doorstep of a potential work stoppage.
This is probably the time where you need this person the most.
Right.
Coming up, and now you got to start. You got to get somebody new.
Got to get somebody in there who's fresh.
And I was he also is he also accused of taking some money? I could have sworn it said
that's I was going to ask you that, because the original, when it first broke, it was a different reason.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's that he had this affair, which I'm wondering if the affair is a cover up for the fact that
because the initial I remember the initial story was like taking a lot of money from the money that was supposed to be earmarked for taking care of these players, because in anticipation of this really hard fought upcoming labor dispute, if they're not playing, if they're not working, kind of earning, that money's there for them for them to kind of just live on.
Right.
And that was like the big,
well, it's basically unemployment insurance.
I mean, it is. Or whatever whatever unions call whenever they go on strike, they kind of have like some money for
like a stipend for them.
And it's critical for them for a lot of most players. I would think that, because most players aren't like the Aaron Judges or all the top players that can just easily deal with it. But that was what I thought, and I didn't. And then it's like this other thing comes up with that with getting involved. The affair. Is one covering up the other, or are they both kind of like intertwined where one led to the other? I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's still going on. The investigation's obviously still early on.
Yeah, this article here from MLB excludes any mention of him taking any money.
Okay, all right. Maybe that was just started as a rumor and someone
could be. But like we were just saying, Clark's resignation comes less than 10 months before the December 1st expiration of the collective bargaining agreement. Major League Baseball and the MLPA are expected to begin bargaining talks in the coming weeks, and the MLB BPA now has no representation. Oops.
Everybody I hear from in sports says this will be like the most difficult battle between these two in the history of baseball, and they're expecting extended I don't know, strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you saw that here. Yeah.
Oh no, the WNBA might go on strike. Oh no. Yes, tens of dollars will be lost.
Those dozen people are left out of the games. Oh gosh.
Oh my God. Yes. God, those teens of fans are going to be so upset.
What are they? But think about it. What are they going on strike for? It's like
they want equal pay.
But they're getting money from the men already. So
the NBA has subsidized that league from the beginning.
So what are they like? They need the NBA to like back them up then if they're going to go.
That league has lost money every year of its
Yeah.
existence, except for last year when Caitlin Clark first came into the league.
And then 90% of them hate her.
They hate her and they hurt her on purpose, so she can't play.
That's
Yeah.
great.
These are brilliant. These people are brilliant, by the way. Yeah. I don't know who their advisors are, but they're just as dumb. Yeah. So, back to the baseball. I don't expect baseball in 2027 at all, which I'm dreading because that's going to be a long, lonely summer without my baseball games, man.
Can you imagine after the Super Bowl next year and you're like, what the heck is going to happen?
Oh, there's nothing better when I'm working in the yard or just relaxing I love having baseball on the radio outside and just like it. And it's always there. It's just like that faithful friend that every day there's a baseball game every day. And I just can't imagine.
Probably not getting a lot of other things too. I don't think the Olympics are on next year in the summer, are they?
Oh, Summer Olympics are 2028.
Yeah. So you're not getting that.
Right.
You're not getting World Cup stuff. That's this year.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have minor league baseball, I think, and that's it.
Yeah, right.
And it'll be the minor leagues too. They'll be restricted because guys with contracts can't play. So with those guys that have potential being called up aren't going to be playing. So it's going to be bottom barrel baseball too. Like the minor leagues will be the worst of the worst, or guys just getting their start. So please, guys, come to an agreement before this time next year, please. So we can have I gotta put this up again. Gary threw a sex toy on a WNBA card. Said the toy cost more than the ticket. I don't know. The ticket was probably free. So one last note on baseball. Look who the top 2 teams are right now. And I know it's preseason.
Yeah.
But
that's kind of cool to see that.
The Pirates are playing hard. And I forgot who they interviewed from the Pirates, but he said that while it's exhibition season right now, that they are playing hard because then when the World Baseball Classic starts, those guys have to be ready to play full games, and they wanted to see what they could do before those guys left. So they were kind of trying to win. I mean, granted, the pitchers are still only going 2 innings, but everybody else is playing 6, 7, 8 innings. So yeah.
I'm going to assume they're not stupid enough, that they're smart enough to have the World Classic end before the actual start of the season, right?
What's that? The
World Classic.
Yeah, it ends like
that. Okay.
It ends like a week before.
Okay, all right. Just make it's like I know that should be obvious, but
yeah, because here we are. Today's February 28th, so tomorrow's March.
Yeah,
and the baseball season
usually the last week of March, right? When we start.
March 25th, 26th is when the season starts. In fact, your Pittsburgh Pirates are on our national TV opening day.
Wow.
Against the Mets, Paul Skeens.
Against the Mets, holy cow!
They're putting him on national TV.
He deserves to be on national TV.
The toy moved quicker than most of the players.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well,
let me correct something I missaid before. The summer of 2027 will have the Women's World Cup, by the way.
Okay.
In case you're interested.
And maybe
and the USA usually does pretty well. So
and if the WNBA can figure out their problems, we'll have that too. Don't forget, we'll have the UFL.
Oh well, yeah. Okay.
Should we do a mock draft for the UFL?
We should actually. If everything does happen the way we suspect and we're not getting baseball, you might as well.
Glenzer, I got a little story for you about the Colorado Rockies.
Current sprint. Wow.
Yeah. The Colorado Rockies AA team is in Hartford here.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And as of the end of last year, in a span of 8 years, because 2020 excluded because they didn't play, the minor leagues didn't play. MLB ended up having a fake season, but the minor leagues didn't play. And 2016, which was they were called the Hartford Yard Goats. In their first season, the stadium wasn't ready. So they spent the whole year on the road. So they kind of struggled. So those 2 seasons excluded, in 7 or 8 years, the other 7 or 8 years of their existence, they have called up 82 players to the Rockies from Double-A. That's got to be some kind of record, because that's basically 10 guys a year from Double-A.
From Double.
I saw them play in Arizona last year when I was on a job in Arizona. I went to the Rockies, were playing the Diamondbacks, and 8 of the 9 starting position players were playing in Hartford either the year before or the year before that. Guys like Brenton Doyle and, what's the shortstop's name there? And anyway, all of them. That tells you that the Rockies are so poorly run that these guys are being fast-tracked. They're not ready. They're not developed enough yet. So they're going up there. A lot of them are washing out because they're being brought up prematurely. Some of them get returned. The point is, the Rockies are a really poorly run organization when you've got to dip into your Double-A system 82 times in less than a decade.
Jeez.
That's bad. So, yeah.
I mean, I don't even know how that farm team can keep. I guess they just have to just wing the whole their whole season. Just no one really knows what the day they're going to be called to play, I guess.
Yeah. And you can kind of see it in Hartford, like in Paul, who's in the chat, can tell you. We go to a lot of the games, and you can immediately spot the next guy going up. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like Michael Toglia and all these guys, like you could see they're not there for more than 2 months. Like all of a sudden they're AAA, and then for a couple of weeks, and then boom, they're in the majors. It's just crazy. What's that shortstop? Ezekiel Tovar. He's awesome. He's actually very good. And so is Brenton Doyle. I mean, some of these guys are actually going to be okay, but like the catcher is good. Anyway, Goodman. Yeah, but I watched the Rockies, and it's like watching the Yard Goats from 2 years ago. It's crazy. All those guys. I'm like, I've seen all these guys. Flava Flav. There's something insidious going on with like Jay-Z, Flava Flav, Puffy Combs. Like these guys are. I'm so glad the media celebrates them all the time. So, looks like Derek Carr might come back.
Wow.
Back to football.
I thought this was it's like when I heard about this, I thought it was just somebody kidding around with this. What the
No,
heck?
I guess, he took a year and rehabbed and fixed up his injuries. And I mean, he's still young.
No, I think he still can play, especially now when there's quite a few teams out there quarterback hungry.
I'm thinking that like he watched Phillip Rivers come in off the couch at 45 years old and actually be effective, and went, I can do that.
Yeah.
If he finds the right situation, he's got to find a team where he's not going to get his head caved.
Yeah.
In.
I mean, if you think about it, if he called up the Chiefs and said, "Look, if Mahomes isn't ready, I can just sub in for a few games," and that'll be like his kind of tryout for the rest of the league, I guess. I don't know, because obviously Mahomes is the future of that team, but he's not going to be there forever. But if they need somebody to throw in there, I don't know.
There's a team that popped immediately into my head who needs a quarterback, and they're kind of in quarterback limbo. And if they need a guy for a year or two to stead the tide till they can find some other solution, and they have a head coach who's a quarterback whisperer, it's your Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's true. Pittsburgh Steelers. And good news for Derek Carr. I just heard Pittsburgh's going to redo their whole field. They're going to resod the whole.
Oh, yeah, I have. Where is it? Let me find it here.
Oh, good news. You might not get
here we go.
injured.
You sent me this. This is crazy.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I was like, what?
I'm not surprised.
Dolphins number 1?
That surprised me.
That surprised me too.
What did not surprise me was the Steelers landing last, because they came close to last the last 3 or 4 years.
I hadn't kept attention on this.
And this is a big problem when they're trying to go after like big free agents. Like they see the workout room in the practice facility, they're like, "What? Are you joking?" It's antiquated, and it's only 20 years old. That's the sad part. And then you got the Heinz Field or Acrisure, whatever they call it. That turf is terrible. And what happens a lot, and they complain because the Panthers they play half their games the day before.
Yeah, right. Of course.
On the Saturday before, and if it's raining or it's damp at all, then the field gets chewed up, and then the Steelers got to play the next day on this destroyed field. So, that's part of the problem. But that was part of the deal with getting the stadium built, was that it had to be a shared facility.
Yep.
Because the taxpayers funded a lot of that bill. So, And then, Art Rooney's a cheap ass. He won't, like I said to you on text, he won't pay for a full coaching staff. Some of that was Tomlin not wanting a full coaching staff because of his precious ego. And the other part of it was that, they don't want to pay for all these specialty coaches. Apparently, though, Mike McCarthy put his foot down and they gave him a full staff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to start working right. The coaching staff has to start working right now. It's like you can't just
and you can't
fiddle around until August.
They work 25 coaches short of most teams. Where they have these specialty coaches working with specific positions, and this is why their offense is light years behind. The Steelers are running an offense from 1998, and everybody else is modern. So I'm not surprised the Steelers came in last. But the Dolphins coming in first.
That's crazy.
With that owner?
I know. Exactly. That's what I thought was kind of laughable, but maybe they just like the good weather there.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice weather.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I saw Fernando actually say he's really excited if he gets drafted because Tom Brady will be his mentor.
Not only that, the guy I can't believe I lost him, but the guy they got from Seattle, he's a
Kubiak, yeah.
He won't mistreat them. No,
I don't think so either. And Tom Brady's going to change the way that whole place functions, or he'll sell his share and walk. So yeah, all the grades. And of course, remember this is the last year they're going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
The owners got their fifis hurt, being told the truth by the players. When owners need their safe space. When
I love some of these grades. F-. I didn't know there was such a thing as F-.
I didn't either. Treatment of families, the Bengals, F-.
Food and dining. Well, no wonder they can't.
F-. Nutritionist, F-.
No wonder they are so low energy there.
Jeez, man. When the Browns score higher than the Bengals, wow.
Yeah, that's bad.
That is bad, man. Look at this. Let's see. Let's scroll a few more. Yeah, the Packers.
Green Bay.
Treatment of family, C+. Wow. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Houston.
Wow,
look at Houston.
A lot of A's. That's good.
Yeah. Overall rank 7. Colts, Jags. Look at this. Overall rank 5.
Yeah, 2 Florida teams.
Jacksonville, the place to be. Duval. Look at the Chiefs came in 20.
I'm a little bit surprised that the Chiefs got such up and down grades.
Me too. I'm shocked at this one too because that stadium's
locker room F. What the heck?
It's probably tiny.
Serious?
It's probably small. That's an old stadium. Look at this. Glinzer.
Yeah, as much as they're getting like A's across. I mean, they may not win games, but the players seem happy there.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing in the NFL. Like who's Crosby's going to go to?
Steelers don't need a used car. What are you talking about? They're going to bring in a dented up old lemon named Rodgers again. Wow, 49ers training facility.
Again, I didn't think there was such a thing as F-, but I guess
that's crazy. Here's your team. Overall rank 1. Look at this.
I can't believe it. What?
That is crazy. Vikings too.
You guys should be doing much better.
Oh, this makes me happy.
I know, but I'm kind of shocked.
26th. Oh, team travel F. Wow. I wonder if Bob.
There is. Okay, so head coach A. Okay, so they're not going to say anything bad about the coach, obviously.
No.
I mean, he seems like a good guy.
I thought Gillette was. They don't like that. D for Gillette Stadium.
Yep.
Food D+. Wow. That's crazy. Let's see what the Jets got. Jets are 18. They're right in the middle. Home field F-.
Which is not bad in terms of like
that stadium does suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Giants gave their home field an F- too. MetLife, that stadium sucks. They blew that. Steelers, here we go. Worst in the league.
Wow. That's like
treatment of families F. Wow.
Terrible.
Wow. Locker room F-.
Oh,
Home
look, you're gonna love the 1A they got. Head coach.
Wow. Special teams coordinator A-. But
Yeah.
Danny Smith's gone now.
Oh
And
my
that's Tomlin.
gosh.
They gave Tomlin the A.
That's Tomlin, yes.
Yeah. Team travel F.
They kill everything else except for the head coach.
Team ownership. There you go. Art Rooney 2, D-.
Oh, that's what he gets.
Yeah. Here's the Niners. Niners 14 overall, not bad.
Locker room. Oh no, that's the locker room.
Yeah.
Home
Weight
field.
room
Home
A.
field A. Yeah, okay.
Training room C. What? Yeah, this isn't bad.
That's actually not bad. Wow.
Seahawks 4. That's going to help their sale value because they're for sale.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Win the Super Bowl and immediately go on the market. The only thing they gave their home field an F. But
That's
I thought
crazy. I thought that
they had
was
the 12th man.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay 29th. So there's a
lot of
Florida team that
Ds.
washed out. Tennessee 24 and the Redskins a 3. I thought that stadium sucked ass, man. They gave it a B+.
And they gave their head coach an A+. Wow.
I think Quinn's a good guy. I think they like him. He just some of his decision making is head scratching, but yeah, that's crazy. So the big news that happened in our little interim, our bi-weekly schedule.
Oh, this is still
the
up in the air?
Bears. This is they have one last chance to save him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, shatter any expectations by saying they're gone.
I think they're gone, but
They're gone. Do you think bankrupt Chicago, is going to be able to save this team now with the deal they signed in Indiana? That's just crazy.
I mean, they would have to make a significant change in their policies, in their tax policies. So, I mean, are they willing to do that? Probably not under their budget constraints. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they put themselves in this position, and now I don't know how they can get out of it.
And so it's either going to be Arlington Heights, Illinois, or Hammond, Indiana. And Hammond, Indiana is it's basically like the Meadowlands is to New York.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? So it's not, we call them the New York Jets and the New York Giants, but they play in New Jersey. It's the same idea. It's just the optics of it that the legendary Chicago Bears leaving Chicago Field to go to Indiana is a bad look.
But is there a stadium there?
No, they're going to build this.
Okay.
They put up a whole website already around this stadium. And a stadium for all of Illinois, which that's going to be scribbled out and they're put Indiana. But the team's putting $2 billion into it, the team itself. I think what they're looking for is for Chicago to put in 5, right? Or the whole total's 5. So they basically want Chicago to match the total. But that would require, it's not going to happen. I mean,
but okay. I thought there was also a big thing about the city charging them a higher property tax than.
Oh, of course.
Indiana, but
Indiana's going to give them a break, and
they want the
jobs and they want the tourism, and and it's just over the border. I guess there's a little lake, and the lake comes down in between. But and that's what they plan on doing. Of course, these mock-ups are in Arlington Heights, not Indiana. So this
and of course you're going to lose that whole mystique about playing in the cold, probably. And I know it's still cold there, but I mean, are they going to put like a dome over it? Or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, it's covered. It's a dome. It sucks. I mean, the Lions and the Vikings when I was a kid, they all played outside. It was the black and blue division, and now they're all sissies going in
brown and green.
And it's because they want to have more than just.
Oh, of course, it's not going to just be for football. For just
they want Final Fours and concerts.
Yeah,
exactly. Super Bowl, the whole thing. So, and I just skimmed this. I was looking for like a date.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to take quite a while.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they wanted to, Chicago wanted to just fix up Soldier Field. The Bears want out. So, I don't know. End of an era either way. Because even if they stay, they're still going to build this monstrosity. So,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So let me go to where is it? So the Cowboys are going to restructure the contracts of Dak Prescott. This is from Adam Schefter this morning.
Not shocking.
CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Smith, which create $66 million of cap room. And they're going to franchise tag George Pickens. And I found this. This is kind of cool. This is the collective bargaining tenders for each position. So if you franchise the player, right? So quarterback 43 mil, running back 14. It's pretty interesting to see these like basic. This is basically, this is the market value for these positions for a 1-year tag. So cap percentage average tender. That's pretty interesting. Kind of fun to look at. But boy, man, these salaries, they're getting out of control, and it makes going to a live sporting event really undesirable.
Yeah, I think that the league also adds every year. I think they add 22 million to the cap. They raised the cap.
Yeah, they're going to go to says here the salary cap for 2026 year has been set at 301,200,000 per club.
Okay.
Right there. I can't highlight it.
A raise.
Yeah, I think it was 280 last year.
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
what I thought. So I think that's. I mean, a lot of people criticize the Cowboys, but I think that's reasonable to do that because he proves that he can do good things 1 year, but can he do it 2 years in a row, or are you going to give him a long-term thing? I don't know.
You got to give credit where credit's due, though. He did make some trades at the end there. That
yes, yeah, no, I am. I'm actually thinking this is the right move for them to do that instead of just giving him a long-term contract. Let's see if they can. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly, Glinzer. There's a common theme there. And wouldn't it be crazy that Indiana will have 2 NFL teams? Indiana. Crazy.
Yeah.
This happened this week too. Let me just click on it to isolate it here. So Pro Football Talk, Troy Vincent says that they went through and replayed controversial calls, and they found 5 calls that were overturned or upheld or something that were still wrong. And 2 of them were from this very game. One was the Aaron Rodgers, the batted ball thing where he caught it and Kyle Hamilton ripped it away from him. And then they said, no, Rodgers had possession with a knee on the ground. And they said that was wrong. It was an interception. Kyle Hamilton rightfully had the ball, which played a factor in the playoff game with the Bills and the Broncos. It was like the same play with the rolling on the ground, taking the ball away. So it was
game. Jeez.
Right. So, because the controversy was like, how come the Rodgers one stood, but the and then the Isaiah Likely touchdown at the end of the game said that should have been a touchdown. So the Ravens got jobbed twice in that game, and Lamar tweets, so technically we won 10-7, first offseason win ever.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Lamar for the win. That's awesome. How do you get that? That the whole point of replay is to get it right. It's like
you can't then that's why people wonder about what's going on behind the scenes. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. Chicago's just falling apart. What else I have left here? Oh, yeah, this is good. Got a couple things left here. Michael Irvin. Sorry, Glinzer, you might want to cover your ears for this. He bashed San Francisco and Santa Clara for the Super Bowl and said it should never go back there. I don't know if you've seen this. I can play this video. It's unbelievable. Have you seen this?
I haven't seen it, but okay, yeah.
I'll risk
it right now. I haven't seen
Michael Irvin. Let me know if you can't hear it.
But what I really want to tell you, and why I really didn't give reports on this weekend or on this Super Bowl, and I didn't want to say it, while I was in the midst of it. I wanted to wait till it was over. Honestly. Locker room. This was a horrible Super Bowl. They should never, ever, ever, ever bring the Super Bowl back to San Francisco. I'm sorry. The city, this was, in all the years of going to a Super Bowl, this was the worst. This seemed so like blah. It was blah in the city. You know what I mean? It just wasn't jumping like you see Super Bowls jumping. It was blah. The people, blah, blah. The buildings out here looks blah. You know, when you go and you're going to events, it's like blah. I'm thinking it should be so much money out here because the tech is out here, right? But it all looks so blah. Blah, 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 blah. And I didn't want to dampen anybody's thoughts or hope about a Super Bowl during the Super Bowl. So I said, I'm going to wait. But I couldn't wait till this moment came to tell you, damn, this I believe, the worst Super Bowl I've ever gone to. And I'm talking about just seeing it and how the city rocks and everything. And then the game started and it followed suit. I was like, this is not a good game, you know, after not having a great week here. But I hope the people of San Fran don't hate me for it. Because I've had great times here. And, you know, came here and played some nice championship games, NFC championship games. But this, no more. You cannot bring that Super Bowl back here anymore. No. That's just my thoughts. You know, I mean.
I just love it. As you get to the end of that, he's finishing and you hear the sirens in the background.
I'm going to arrest him for saying that.
Oh my God. Yeah, like someone was.
He goes on for another minute and a half. He complains about the traffic and the fact that the stadium was an hour away and the whole bit.
Not to mention that the player's losing money just going there, but that's a state thing. I get it.
Oh my God. Yeah, we talked about Sam Darnold losing all that money. Yeah, the jock tax, like, holy moly.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, they will. They will.
You're right.
Yeah. But it's going to be interesting to see if the NFLPA pushes back against this jock tax, because the Super Bowl's in LA next year. So
oh my gosh, they're going to go through it again.
They're going to go through it again. So, yeah, it's worth watching.
But the SoFi factor, I mean, that's got to be a better thing.
Yeah, I know. You know, I was so stupid because I was working a block away from SoFi last week. And of course, being me, every day I'm like, I got the rest of the week to go over there. And the last night I'm there, I'm like, I got to go get my selfie in front of SoFi to break Bruce's balls because that's our running gag, right? And I drive over to SoFi and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? The Forum is right next door, the LA Forum, where the Lakers used to play. Lady Gaga was playing there that night.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There was nowhere to put the car. If I wanted to ditch the car anywhere, it was $40 or more. To go take a selfie in front of the football stadium? Like, it's not happening. That sucked. I was so pissed. I couldn't even pull into a little alley. There were cops everywhere. Like, damn it. I should have gone when I got there, but no. I'll go next time. But,
oh boy.
That's funny. Yeah. So I'll get a selfie in front of that place eventually. So I'm out there enough. So last thing I got, notable free agents. Free agency starts next week, right? March 6th, I believe.
I thought it was the 11th, but
maybe it's the 11th. You could be right. I could be wrong.
Which
Either
is like,
way.
you know, if we if we have a show on the 14th, 2 weeks from now, that would be perfect
There'll
timing
be
for the
signings.
I'm sure there's going to be tons of signings because you have the tampering period and the pre-tampering period. Let's just admit it. They're doing deals right now as we speak.
Of course. Why even set like a date, like a hard date like that? Just how about the minute the NFL season ends, when the Super Bowl's over?
Right.
It's fair game. Just why do they have to do this? But I think that's the official.
Yeah, I know.
NFL calendar year starts on March whatever,
and they
right?
kind of can't make contracts official, and I get it.
Yeah. But we really haven't heard too much, really, rumor wise. I
haven't.
Well,
I heard one, and I was actually shocked, but pleasantly shocked that this person actually thought this. That Malik Willis, that the Dolphins were actually one of the top ones that might get Malik Willis on this, and I'm like, wow, really?
I'm hearing him. Yeah, them are the Cardinals for him. That's like the only. I was going to say Malik Willis is the only one being rumored right now.
That's the only one I heard. Yeah.
I mean, they have toyed with Kyler Murray being traded to Pittsburgh, but he's not a free agent. So, there's some decent. There's a couple of decent wide receivers. I mean, Tyreek Hill, I don't think he'll be the same. I don't know if I'd even want to take a chance on him.
That's the thing. I mean, the only team I thought of was the Chiefs if they could get something friendly or whatever, but I don't know if they're going to do it.
If he loses a step, he'll be useless because his whole game is predicated on his speed. He'll have to become like a slot guy, a third down, short yardage receiver. Because he's got hands, but he's so small, like without the breakaway speed to get the separation that he used to get. I don't know. I mean, because he didn't just tear an ACL; he blew up his whole knee.
Yeah.
Hendrickson is probably the top free agent to me. World class pass rusher. He's got to get out of Cincinnati.
Mike Evans, I think, could still be good. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, what is he now? 36, 37 years old. Is he that old? He's 34. He's somewhere in there, but the dude comes to play. This is interesting. Trevon Diggs, homeless, has nowhere to go. This guy was on top of the world 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Christian Kirk is he's a nice number 2 for somebody.
Yep.
2 to 3. Khalil Mack would be a nice addition, although he's starting to get long in the tooth.
I didn't realize he was in mid-30s already.
Yeah, well, he played with the Raiders for a long time before he went to Chicago. Debo, I don't know. Debo, I don't know. His Travis Kelce. Do you think the Chiefs are going to bring him back for one more go around? He's not going to sign anywhere else. He'll either go to the Chiefs or retire.
Yeah, I agree.
And since he didn't announce his retirement yet, I think the Chiefs are going to bring him back.
I think they are. Well, I think they're kind of like waiting to see if the rumors of Mahomes' recovery is really that well, if he's going to recover that quick. I mean, if he can play most of the season, they will. They'll bring him back. Daniel Jones. Okay.
Daniel Jones. I think the Colts are going to bring him back. They'll probably only give him a 1 year deal. Oh, look, Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
Oh, joy.
Well, I can't believe I was making that joke all year last year, and it might happen with Aaron Rodgers coming back to Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
5 months and you got it 2 hours.
Yeah, that's bad. The last time I was out that way was San Francisco. It was probably about 12, 13 years ago, and I was like, oh, it was unwieldy. Lucky I was downtown. It was 2015, 2016, actually, 10 years ago. So I could walk everywhere, but once I had to get to the airport, I was like, oh, God. Bosa.
That's right, Bosa. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like 30. Okay.
Oh, look, Russell Wilson. Unlimited.
Why is he even bothering?
I know.
He got a fortune from...
Can't even play anymore.
From Denver.
And then it just gets down into your down the liners. Marcus Mariota.
Wow, it really doesn't seem to be that big of a flashy
the quarterback class is terrible. Let me see. Sort by I can. So wide receiver. There's a lot of wide receivers out there. So, and rumor has it Pittsburgh might trade DK Metcalf.
Okay.
There's who put it out? Was it is
I
either
mean,
Pro Football Focus or it was Pro Football Talk put out these top 10 players that might get traded in the percentage, and Metcalf was higher than Murray or Tua.
yeah, I guess I wouldn't be that shocked.
And I would do it because the guy's a mental case for
You
one.
could still get something now, but another season
He's
goes
not
by.
a number one receiver. He needs somebody else. And the Steelers already have 12 draft picks. You might be able to pull in 2 or 3 more. You can rebuild half your team with 15 picks, and or trade a lot of those picks for
somebody
right.
really.
Maybe a better quarterback. Where's quarterback? Did I go past it?
Where the heck is it?
And wide receiver.
At the top?
How could quarterback? I guess it's not alphabetical.
Who's it?
There.
Wow. Okay.
So there's some great quarterbacks in there, like Sam Ellinger and Jake Browning, Sam Howell, Tommy DeVito, hey, Tyler Huntley. I mean, this is really sad. Minshew, Bridgewater, Malik Willis, Carson Wentz
still there.
Like Josh Johnson, who's 422 years old. Trey Lance, Case Keenum, Mitch Trubisky, Jimmy Garoppolo, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco. Oh man,
Zach Wilson. Oh, Zach Wilson's only like 26. Holy cow!
Marcus Mariota is the best one by
far.
He's
or actually Daniel played Jones. Very well.
When Daniel Jones is like the best one on here, it's bad. Look at these names. That's it. And we're into punters. So not a strong free agent class, not a strong draft class. So if you're looking for a quarterback this year, you got to be creative because there's not much there.
Yeah. I heard about the Brandon Aubrey thing. There's actually
where they have kickers valued at. I mean, where's that thing again? That about 7. So he's an above average kicker. I'd give him.
He's definitely way above average.
Yeah. What's his win? What's that new stat they track? WAR, wins replacement.
Yeah.
I would say he's worth 2 to 3 wins easy with his ability to kick 60-yarders. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel. Isn't he in the UFL still?
Is he still playing there? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe he's in Canada. Who knows? But yeah. So.
All right.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
We thought it was going to be a slow week, and look at that. We did an hour and 15 minutes.
I know. Jeez, still got a lot there. But
so, I don't know. We're going to try to rename this because Bruce. There's like 25 Sports Dorks podcasts.
I have to put some work into this.
You know what? I tweeted like we're live talking sports ball, and I went, "Hey, talking sports ball."
Oh,
that might be a good name.
We probably should. Yeah, we probably should have asked Glinzer to come up with. He's always pretty clever about.
Well, he's listening. Yeah, we're trying to change the name for soon. So, because Bruce said there's too many sports dorks.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, we'll have to come up with something clever. So, we got time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we'll definitely see free agency soon.
Definitely.
And March Madness will be.
Yeah,
good.
We got to fill out our brackets, Edson. After at first we have the conference tournaments and then the big ones. Let's go Huskies. All right. Let's see. Yeah. I think that's it for me. You have anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. Signing off. Thanks for everyone for watching. Thank you, Glinzer and Paul, for entertaining us in the chat.
And you guys are great.
Could use a slightly used car.
Oh.
Just my thoughts. Yeah. Oh, real quick, non-sports related, but Paramount bought WB.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, is that for sure?
Yeah. Netflix backed out. It's
I know that. Yeah, I know how Netflix had backed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously they're going to have to go through tons of regulatory obstacles still.
Yeah.
But how crazy that was is Paramount is actually guaranteeing there's a fee that that Warner Brothers is in for entering into this type of merger, buyout, whatever you want. It was like into the billions, and Paramount is guaranteeing to pay that if it falls through due to government regulations. They're actually going to give away money just to get into this, just to be able to pay the actual money for Warner. It's crazy. The whole thing is crazy. They're into the 100 billion thing by the time you're done with this. So,
yeah.
I'm not surprised that Warner Brothers did it, but where's Paramount getting all this money? Whatever.
But keep in mind too that Paramount is owned by Skydance, which is a production studio.
Yeah.
So
okay.
You're going to have a production studio now owning two of the biggest film studios of all time. A production company owning two studios.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Yep.
And Larry Ellison is going to take when this is done and all signed off and all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, he is going to take a machete to CNN.
I know.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of that's why the legacy media is in a panic right now for this, because they know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And good for him. I hope that he does make changes. These companies need changes.
Oh, I agree. And I get rid of James Gunn. Enough with that James Gunn crap. Yeah. Oh yeah, Trent Williams is a free agent. Yeah. Have fun with that. So yeah.
All right.
This will be fun to watch. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you all soon. Bye.
No, yes, the joyfulness is over. The joyfulness is over.
Thanks for watching GeekTime TV. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, make sure to check the little bell icon anytime someone from our network drops new content here. Want some GeekTime swag? Check out the merchandise available in the GeekTime TV store, linked in the channel description below. Share GeekTime TV with friends, and as always, thank you for your support. We'll see you soon.